The SR Performance caliper covers here in red are going to be a premium option appealing to all 2015 and newer non-Brembo GT owners or Performance Pack EcoBoost owners who might be looking to spice up that factory caliper area, maybe adding some bling behind your favorite set of wheels and finally reducing brake dust at the same time. Now this set of front and rear covers will feature a T6 aluminum build along with that bright red powder coat, all for right around the $300 price point. Install is going to be pretty straightforward here, guys, using the included hardware, so call it a strong 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter and about an hour or so to complete from start to finish. Now I'm just going to come right out and say it here, guys, caliper covers aren't going to be everybody's favorite modification. In fact, I would say they easily fall into that love it or hate it category. So if you're not a big fan, then chances are you already have your mind made up on these options. On the other hand, if you are on the fence or maybe dig the look of the SR options, well, hang out with me for a bit. We're going to run down some of the benefits and features that the SR options bring to the table. Now, right off the bat, I will tell you that the SR Performance options here are going to be one of the nicest options in the category from a few different standpoints. Now, first and foremost, these things have been built extremely well from high quality materials, including that 6061 aluminum that has been finished off in a bright red powder coat for a very striking appearance. Now, the next thing you will notice is that there are 0 logos present anywhere on the cover itself, both front and rear, and that's something I personally enjoy. Maybe some of you guys will as well. Now, some other options out there from companies like MGP, for instance, will offer different logo options such as a tri-bar or 5.0 logo. And while yes, that is cool, some owners might prefer to keep things a little bit more basic and just kind of keep things simple and forego any extra logos. And well, if that is the case, then you might enjoy the SR options a bit more. Now, another thing I do want to point out is that unlike those logoed options from MGP, the SR covers that we have here certainly going for a more realistic caliper shape and even go as far as adding faux brake lines, if you will, and even a bleeder on this side. So while yes, those MGP options with the logos are certainly cool, definitely going to be a little bit more blingy, while as these are going to try to more look the part, if you will. As far as fitment is concerned, again, non-Brembo GT owners can take advantage of these, as well as Performance Pack EcoBoost owners. Just keep in mind, guys, you will need to run an 18-inch wheel or larger in order to run this kit from SR Performance. Now, as far as install is concerned, well, all of your hardware is included. They even throw in a wrench here to help you out if you don't have a lot of tools at home. Outside of that, you just basically have to pop one wheel off at a time, get these in place with the included brackets, and that's pretty much it. But to give you a better idea of just how things will go down on your ride at home, check out our detailed walkthrough and tool breakdown now.
Tools used for this installation: 1/2-inch impact gun, wrench supplied in the kit, 21mm socket. First thing we're going to do, we got our car up in the air. Now we're using a lift. If you're at home, you got your car jacked up in the air, make sure you use a jack stand, support it properly. I'm going to start by removing our wheels. Now that I got our wheels off, that's going to give us access to our caliper to start installing our caliper cover. First thing we're going to do is grab our caliper cover. You're going to notice the bleeder is up top. That's going to be the one for this side, as the bleeder is there. It's going to go on just like that. First thing you're going to do is remove the brackets that are on the caliper cover. This is going to allow us access to install the caliper cover onto the caliper. Now that we have those off, this will just go right into place and fit over top of the caliper. Once we have it in place, we will install our brackets. Now I have it lined up. Just gonna give it a couple smacks like that to get it so it's in place. Then we're gonna take our inner brackets, stick them back on. Put our nuts on. Get them started. Do our upper one. And I'm just gonna get them snug for now because we're gonna put our inner one on up top here. And then with the tools provided in the kit, we'll tighten them up. Now we'll install our inside clip, just like that. Get our nuts started. And once we get that done with the wrench provided in the kit, I'm going to tighten them up. Now I'll tighten the two inner ones up and our cover will be on. Now we'll tighten our inner ones up with the wrench supplied in our kit. Now you're going to want to install your tire, torque your lugs, and repeat the same procedure on the driver's side. Now that we have our wheel off, we're going to remove our brackets on our caliper cover for the rear. There's only two on this cover. So you're going to make sure you put the bleeder up when we install this onto our caliper. Now that I got my brackets off, I'm going to install our cover. You're going to make sure you get it down in the bottom and then just push it on. Give it a tap just like we did the front one. And now we'll install our clips that hold it on. Now I'm going to install the top clip that holds it in place, goes behind the bracket of the caliper. I'll start my nut. Now we'll come back and tighten that after we get the bottom one started. Okay, now we'll install our bottom. And that'll go behind, and then start our Now I'm going to take our wrench that they supplied in the kit. Tighten this up. Now once I got that one tight, now we'll tighten our top one. Now we'll tighten our top one. And now that they're tight, our cover's on. You're going to want to install your wheel, torque your lugs, and repeat the same procedure on the driver's side. That wraps up this review and install of our SR Performance red caliper covers front and rear for 15 to 21 standard Mustang GT and EcoBoost with Performance Pack. Thanks for watching, and for all things Mustang, keep it right here at AmericanMuscle.com.